Hello, everyone. So, today we are going to share a story that happened a couple weeks ago. We were in Alabama visiting Rick's parents, and he went out metal detecting.
Yeah, I was out metal detecting and hunting with some friends, just having a good time. We were in the projects in Huntsville, Alabama. Becca wasn't there with me, she was at the house. I was just meeting with some friends. And I started to hear this almost what sounded like a squirrel while I was out detecting. It sounded like a loud, kind of I don't know, a taunting cry or something. We got a little bit closer and the sound got louder, and I investigated. And lo and behold, it was a little kitten, and he was on a pile of furniture. He's like a little, super cute little cat, and I went to pet him, and he really, really liked it. He didn't shrink back. He wasn't afraid of me. He really just wanted to be my friend. So he followed me for quite a while. He was climbing up me and my friend. He was getting on my shoulder and purring and wanting pets, and he was wanting to play some. Um, at some point, my friend brought him some food, and he ate three Vienna sausages and a little bowl of milk, and he was feeling a lot better after that, I'm sure. After he had his meal, he continued to follow me around a little longer. I found a whole bunch of change, silver quarter. Just a great little lucky cat. Give me a lot of luck. Um, Towards the end of the hunt, though, I started to get a little bit concerned about his safety. The area that we were metal detecting, it's an abandoned projects. It had been vacated about a week ago. No one lives here, and they're going to tear the place down. There's no people around. This cat does not belong to anybody. So I started contacting family and friends, trying to figure out who could take him.
And I was, of course, back home with Rick's parents, and we were searching, even though, like Rick said, we were certain that he didn't belong to anyone because he was so far from any people. But still, Rick's dad and I were looking up, lost and found, cat stuff, didn't find anything. Anyway, so Rick was just falling in love with this cat, like, because obviously he's so sweet. He was sending me pictures, and I was already starting to fall in love with him, though I hadn't met him yet. And yeah, we were trying to find people to take him in, but everyone said no. So we're like, man, we really want to keep this cat. So Rick and I rent my parents' basement out, and we do have a cat, and his name is Felix. And we had actually been wanting another cat for a long time now, but my mom's like, no, one cat, house rule, whatever. So I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna try to see if she can make an exception. But we both thought, okay, this is probably not gonna work out. But we sent pictures and videos to my parents, and then after a while, they're like, okay, we'll discuss this. So I'm like, okay, maybe there's hope. And thankfully, they said yes, and we were both surprised.
Yeah, it was really exciting when I got the news. I packed up my gear, got the cat and the gear in the car. He rode on my shoulder all the way to my parents' house about 20 minutes away. He had no trouble. He wasn't afraid of traffic or anything. This cat, he has shown no fear as of yet. He's just an amazing little cat.
So Rick brought him home. Well, he brought him to his parents' house. His parents were really awesome and let him, stay there for the few days that we were there. And thankfully, his mom had like a spare litter box. She had spare kitten food and stuff that she let us use. So they were really cool about that. And so, yeah, he brought him home, and he was just so cute, so sweet. He did have fleas, he did have worms. We took him to the vet, got him meds and flea stuff and all
Shots,
that.
all his booster
Yep,
shot, different things.
taking care of that. And that first night, we let him stay with us in the room that we were staying in, and he literally slept on my chest all night long. And he's just so sweet. He just loves people. He loves being held. So yeah, and then we had to take him all the way back to Pennsylvania, which is a at least what 15-hour more driver
Yeah,
from Lee.
it's a really long drive, and he did really well in the car, and totally expected that because he rode in the car with me great. He got to cuddle with everybody. He even used his litter box inside the car, and even while the car was moving, going down the interstate. So he just has been proving to be a really incredible cat.
So yeah, he's been home with us at least 2 weeks now. We don't know his exact age, but around 8 weeks, maybe a little more, based on what the vet said, based on his weight and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it's going well. Felix seems to be okay with him. I don't think Felix knows what to do with him yet. He just kind of stares at him, and but the little kitten just he really likes to play with Felix's tail because it's so fluffy and big, and he loves to pounce at wiggling things. So, but Felix is like, "Hey, what are you doing with my tail?"
Well, I hope you all like like the little kitty. We did give him a name, and it's based on a video game character name. It's Timba, kind of like Simba but with a T, and it's not based on Simba, but there's this little game called Diddy Kong Racing. There's a little tiger you can race with called Timber, but he says his name like Timba, so we just thought that would work, and everybody seemed to agree. So here's little Timba. Here's a few more little clips or pictures of him. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and see you bye.